Now seal the edges carefully, pressing down firmly. At the terminations as well, brush apply the splice adhesive on the substrate and the underside of the FLEXISHIELD surface. Seal the edges carefully. For sealing sharp corners and right angles, use Dr. Fixit FLEXISHIELD SV grade membrane. This is a thinner membrane which is highly flexible. Use Dr. Fixit FLEXISHIELD splice adhesive to fix this. All vertical surfaces, angles and abutments upstands should be sealed with extra care to ensure perfect bonding. Seal these areas with Dr. Fixit FLEXISHIELD SV grade membrane. Use FLEXISHIELD splice adhesive for this purpose. For the drains and grooves, take extra care to seal the edges well. Here also, use Dr. Fixit FLEXISHIELD SV grade membrane and FLEXISHIELD splice adhesive.
That was very interesting to watch. Are there any precautions to be taken?
Vijay, just a few simple precautions will ensure that Dr. Fixit FLEXISHIELD gives service for a long time. Ensure that there is no significant moisture content in the substrate. The overlap between two adjacent layers of FLEXISHIELD should be at least 50 mm. The last 50 mm of the edges and the overlaps should only be terminated with Dr. Fixit FLEXISHIELD splice adhesive. FLEXISHIELD must also be applied on the vertical surfaces like the parapet wall at least up to the vata. All drains, grooves, vertical surfaces, angles and abutments upstands should be sealed with extra care using Dr. Fixit FLEXISHIELD SV grade membrane and FLEXISHIELD splice adhesive for this purpose.
Does the FLEXISHIELD membrane require maintenance or any treatment to increase its life expectancy?
Not at all. You need general maintenance like sweeping etc. to remove debris.
Okay, then do you give any warranty for FLEXISHIELD?
We normally give 10 years warranty for the FLEXISHIELD material against aging. Now, you must understand that we are only the manufacturers and not applicators. Therefore, we can only warranty that the quality of the membrane meets international standards.
And what international standards does FLEXISHIELD conform to?
Well, Dr. Fixit FLEXISHIELD meets and exceeds ASTM standards. It also conforms to the standards laid down by the RMA Roofing Council of USA.
I also have a similar waterproofing requirement for a large 30-year-old chemical plant. The company is fed up of having to renew the waterproofing system every 5 to 7 years because it disrupts their production. Is FLEXISHIELD resistant to chemicals?
Yes. In fact, this is one of the unique and unmatched properties of Dr. Fixit FLEXISHIELD. It's highly resistant to chemicals and even to fumes of hydrochloric acid, phosphoric acid, etc.
If the FLEXISHIELD membrane gets damaged in use, will we have to redo the complete roof?
Well, first of all, the FLEXISHIELD membrane is quite tough and will not get damaged in normal use. However, it may tear due to some sharp objects, etc. One big advantage of FLEXISHIELD is that it can be easily repaired, even if the membrane is several years old. Just clean around the damaged area with emery paper. Then repair it using Dr. Fixit FLEXISHIELD SV grade membrane and FLEXISHIELD splice adhesive.
What about the surface finish? Can the FLEXISHIELD membrane be painted or tiled?
Yes. Acrylic coatings and latex-based paints can be applied on the surface. The surface can also be tiled if you wish.
Aside from concrete roofs, can I use FLEXISHIELD for other applications?
Yes. FLEXISHIELD can be used in all kinds of large commercial roofs and roofs of storage silos, not just of concrete but also of cement and metal sheets. It is also suitable for terrace gardens, basements, foundations and podium slab coverings. FLEXISHIELD has been used successfully all over the world for lining the sides of lakes, ponds, reservoirs, canals, swimming pools and tunnels.
Is FLEXISHIELD expensive to use?
Well, Vijay, considering that the FLEXISHIELD membrane will last for over 20 years, in the long run, it will more than pay for itself. And don't forget that it is the only system that can also resist chemical attack and has several other important benefits that we have just discussed.
Well, sir, I think FLEXISHIELD seems to be the perfect answer to my difficult problem. I'm glad to get one more weapon to help me.
And this is no ordinary weapon.
Thank you very much.
Remember, Dr. Fixit FLEXISHIELD is the most powerful modern weapon in the fight against leaking roofs.